Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark Tarot. Don't be a hoe. Nobody cares anymore. 29th. Very cool. Well, I'll deal with that when I get to it. Hey, Barbie. How you doing? Good Sunday afternoon from Bermuda. Hope you had a good morning so far. I just got back from brunch like about 2 hours ago for my sister's birthday. It was really nice. Had some good food, good dessert. It was nice. And then tonight for dinner, I'm gonna have lobster. I'm gonna treat my sister to lobster tonight for her dinner, and my mom. I'm gonna go pick up my mom in about 3 more hours. We're gonna have dinner around 7. It's like 3:38 now, so we're still pretty much stuffed from lunch. But yeah, I treat my sister every year for her birthday and get her a lobster. My mom, me, and my nephew. He's gonna have fish. I got fish for him. I'm gonna fry up some French fries, some homemade fries, and fish and lobster. Good to go. It's gonna be good. I can't wait. I can't wait. They went to go play mini golf. I told them I'm not going. I got a headache from waking up too damn early. That damn dog peed in here last night on on the comforter I had. I wanted to beat the living shit out of her this morning. Yeah, Dan, we had brunch just now. How you doing, bro? Yeah, we had brunch at 12:15, and it was really nice. We had a great time. Me, my mom, and my nephew and her, and we were there for about maybe an hour and a bit, hour and a half, something like that. And then we're gonna have. I'm gonna make dinner for them tonight. I'm gonna make lobster and some homemade fries and maybe some salad or something. I don't know, some vegetables. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, she had a really nice birthday so far. She spent she spent the evening last night with all her closest friends at a restaurant. She said it was really nice. She got all these presents and shit. So it was nice. Hey, Bargo, how you doing, sweetie? Yeah, so at brunch I had like mac and cheese, peas and rice, vegetables, wahoo, fish. It was so good. Then for dessert I had cheesecake and chocolate cake. So it was good. Yeah, thanks. She's 45 today. She's 45. She's catching me up. So yeah, she had a great night last night with her friends. She had a great lunch with me, my mom, and her son. And then tonight I'm gonna go pick up my mom and bring her up here, and I'm gonna treat my mom and her to a lobster. And my nephew, I'm gonna make fish and fries for him. And we're gonna have fries with the lobster too. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be nice. My treat for her. Oh, nice, Dan. You got her the pancake grill thing. Cool. Nice. Well, when I left here last night, I went straight to sleep and I took Diamond out to pee. Then at 6:30 in the morning, I woke up. I was like, no, please don't tell me this fucking dog pissed in the fucking downstairs in the damn thing again. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. So I rolled out of bed, and I only had like probably 5.5 hours of sleep. So I go down the stairs and I smell the piss, and I'm like, I want to fucking kill this dog right now. Sure as shit, she peed all over her blanket, soaked. I didn't even say nothing to her. I didn't even look at her. You laugh. I didn't even want to look at her. I wanted to fucking choke her and kill her. I really did. I'm so sick and tired of this shit. That dog is the dumbest dog I've ever seen in my life. If you want to pee, right? Why the fuck don't you wake me up? Like bark at the bottom of the steps and say, woo, 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 yo, no, I want to fucking pee. Let's go. Yeah, she peed right before I took her to bed. When I got off live, remember she was like getting up and I took her to pee. So she peed right before we went to bed. It was like 12:30. By the time I went to bed, it was like 12:45 and she had peed a long ass pee outside. So from 12:40 to 6:30, she peed again on the comforter. And I was like, fuck me, man. I can't even sleep like over 6 hours of this bitch in my house acting crazy, peeing all over the fucking comforter. And she won't even bark at the bottom of the steps because I'm upstairs and she's downstairs. So I want her to like bark and say, yo, I want to go pee. Like, that would be the best thing ever if she did that. But she's so fucking dumb. I never seen a dumb dog like that in my life, man. Unbelievable. But you'll bark at a noise that comes from outside, but you won't bark to go pee. Huh. So now the comforter is outside. The comforter is outside. I put this like stuff on it to get rid of the scent. Now I'd rather her wake me up every single night. If she woke me up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to go pee, I would gladly get up instead of wiping piss off my fucking floor and mopping my whole floor and shit. That's worse. It's like it's more work. I'd rather you just wake me up and go the fuck outside. Like, damn it, man. It's like she ain't got no brains, man. She's so dumb. And I told my sister, I said, I'm gonna end up leaving her outside. I'm sick and tired of this damn dog. I'm gonna end up giving her her pill at midnight. When I get off of here, every night I get off of here, I'm gonna give her a pill, and that pill makes her drowsy, and she sleeps. I'm gonna give her that pill. She'll sleep her ass outside all damn night. Because around 6 o'clock in the morning, it starts to get daylight here. Like the daylight starts to come around, and then around 6:30, the sun's out. So like she'll be fine if she's outside for like 6 hours instead of being in here and fucking pissing all over my damn shit. Fuck, man. It's just like I just don't get it. But the thing is, Dan, she's been in here for September made 4 years she's been in here. And even 4 years ago, she would do the same shit. So there isn't no excuse for it. I know she's older and her bladder and all that bullshit, but 4 years ago when I first had her in here, she did the same thing. She every year, all the 4 years she's lived inside my apartment, she's done the same shit. She's just dumb. She's just like she would never bark and wake me up. Never. She's even took a shit in here about 4 or 5 times. And like it's like I don't know what the hell is wrong with this dumb dog. There's some days I just want to like give up on her and just put her back outside where she belongs because that's where she's been. She was outside for like 6 years, right? On the porch, in the corner of the porch, so the weather won't really get to her. She had a nice bed. She was on the porch forever. She never wanted to come inside. We would beg her to come inside and she wouldn't. And ever since she's been over here for the past 4 years, every month, like every 2 weeks or every month, she'll piss in here, and it's so annoying. It's like, what the hell, man? Yeah. Let me tell you, she's so dumbed down, she would never pee on a piss pad. She would never do that. She's too stupid to understand. Well, at least she peed on the comforter and not all over the damn floor where the floor goes all over the damn place, right? At least she peed on the comforter. So I took the comforter, I rolled it up and threw it outside on the grass. And then when I finished mopping the floor, I poured the bucket of water with the pine sol all over the area that she peed on. So because it's on the grass, it seeped through like this and washed it and came off. So when I went out there about an hour ago and checked it, it wasn't stinking of pee anymore. It smelled like the pine sol. So now I have this urine stuff, this like urine spray, where it takes it removes the stench of the pee from the actual comforter, so she doesn't pee on it again. And I'm like, yeah, that's what you think. This dog's dumb as shit. There's nothing dumb proof in this world for dogs. So anyway, I tried it because my sister bought it, right? It's like this foam spray. So you spray it on the area where she peed, and you just wipe it off, wipe it on with a paper towel, and then you just leave it there for like an hour. So it's been there for about half an hour now. So then I'm gonna put it inside the washing machine and wash it, and then I'll leave it out to dry here on my clothesline. Cause I'm not throwing that comforter away. I literally just put it here like 2 weeks ago, and she's already peed on it like an idiot. But to be honest, I'd rather her pee on the actual comforter because it's easier to wash. Because if she pees all over the floor, it splashes everywhere, and it goes all over the furniture or it goes on my clothes or something or my shoes. But like it's just a never ending story. But I think what I'm gonna do, because she's on medication right now, for her arthritis and her pain in her arm, which it looks better, and her rash is getting so. It's dried up, but it's still there, but it's dry. So I washed her back and all that stuff with the soap, medicated soap. But she what I think I'm gonna do, if the weather is good tonight, which I don't know if it is, I gotta check. I gotta see how things go. But if it's a nice night tonight where it's not gonna rain, I think I'm gonna try it. I think I'm gonna give her her pill at 12, and it'll make her drowsy, and she'll go straight to sleep outside on the porch on her big ass bed. Because the bed I used to have in here, she peed on that, and it used to stink so much because it was like that different material, so the stench would never go away. And I was like, I can't have this thing in my damn apartment no more. Like she's so dumb. She pees on her bed. She pees on her bed. She pees on the comforter, and you got all this tile to pee on, and you won't pee on the tile. Like you're fucking dumb. Like I don't know what the hell is wrong with you, you stupid ass dog. She just never understands. Even outside, we have tile all over the porch deck, and now she'll stand on the grass and pee on the tile. She makes no sense. Like she just, and then other days she'll go right on the grass and pee on the grass, no problem. Like she's like really acting dumb. And this isn't like a new thing. She's been like this forever. Since the day we got her, we wanted to kill her and beat the shit out of her. But my brother-in-law used to beat her ass every now and then. Cause that's his dog. He bought her. He bring her in. And then he used to beat her. I saw him beat her a few times, and I told him, "Look, man, don't do that shit. It's gonna make it worse." He's like, "Fuck that, my dog. I'll do what I want. Fucking bitch." And that's why, man, she left. When he left, she got better. She got happier. She ate. She drank. She's so happier now, but she's still dumb in certain ways, and it doesn't make no sense. Your friend's dog pisses on the grass and shits on the concrete. See, that don't make no sense. It don't make see. Thank God she doesn't do that. Like she doesn't shit on the tile or shit on like the concrete or anything like that. She always takes a shit on the fucking grass. Or she pees all over the tile by the pool now. And I tell her all the time, no, don't pee there. Come here. Sometimes I have to drag her ass on the leash so she won't pee on the tile, or she would pee like on the concrete on the driveway. And I'm like, this damn dog, man, she's nothing but a nuisance in my life. From day one, she's been nothing but a nuisance. I've had a pit bull for 15 years and he never did dumb shit like that. Never. He was like the most humble, decent dog. He was very overprotective, but he would never piss and shit somewhere where he weren't supposed to. Like he never did dumb shit like that. And then like he would eat his food very slow. He would drink his water very slow. He was not like a greedy type of dog. When you gave him a treat, he'll take it from your hand nicely. And he's a pit bull. This dumb dog, she wants to take your whole hand off. When she sees food, she wants to devour it in 3 seconds. When there's a bowl of water, she wants to drink the entire bowl and chokes to death while she's drinking it. She'll choke while she drinks the water, and she'll choke while she eats her food. She's just like one of the dumbest dogs I've ever known in my life. She's definitely like she's a boxer. And we used to have a boxer for like 7 years a couple years ago. Before her, we had a 7-year old boxer called Kaya. And that was my sister's first dog. And that dog was so nice. She didn't do no dumb shit. She was nothing compared to this dog. Anything she had was a lot of problems. She got cancer. She died from cancer. She had allergies from grass. She couldn't walk on the grass. She would bite like her hands and shit. So we would have to like make sure she went on the concrete and we would like lift her up so she wouldn't go on the grass and stuff. But she was way better than this dumb dog. Like this dog is like she was dropped on her fucking head. Literally. Like I don't know what more to do. Like I've done so much and I just can't like make her system go smart. I just can't make a dumb dog smart. Don't get me wrong, I love her to death. She's very protective. She's a lot better now. Seeing her back then and seeing her now, it's a big difference because she hated my she hated my brother-in-law, right? Because he would literally like hit her and shit. But I couldn't say nothing. It's not my dog. You know what I'm saying? But she's my dog now because he abandoned her and left her, right? And then she's been living inside with me for 4 years because of the pool. I don't want her to like fall in the pool and drown or whatever. But she's out there all day, so she's fine. What I might do is I might like get like the solar powered lights you stick in the grass and it lights up the area. I might go get a couple of those tomorrow and just put them where the grass is so she could see better at night. So she don't like, fall in the pool or like, she knows where she's going so she don't fall nowhere. Cause I have to put her back outside. It's just too much. I can barely sleep now. She's just been like, this retrograde has made her dumber. So like, I just can't put up with it anymore. So during really bad weather nights, I'll bring her inside. I'll deal with it. But when it's a nice night and it's no rain and no wind and it's not cold or anything, I'm throwing her ass outside. She's gonna have to deal with it. And I'm had enough, to be honest. I just can't take it anymore. She's just so annoying. She's so annoying. I love her, but I can't deal with her no more. But this is the perfect time to like put her outside because of the daylight saving time, right? So the daylight saving time is like I said, if when I leave here at nights, it's like 12:30 in the morning when I leave here. So if I take her outside and put her next door where the porch is, right? And leave her there where she always been her whole life. She's been there. So my sister's porch is nice and secluded. So the bed's in the corner and the rain can't really reach her unless it's like blowing like crazy, which it isn't. The rain can't reach her. The wind, it's not that cold. It's pretty decent. It's still decent outside. So from 12:30 to like 6 o'clock in the morning, it starts to get daylight. So she can see, she'll be asleep the whole time anyway, like she is here. It's just that at least when she wants to pee at 6 o'clock or 5:30 in the morning, she can go freaking well pee. She doesn't have to go nowhere. So I told my sister I want to like put a night light. We have like a night light around here. So I'm gonna get one of those night lights. I might go to the grocery store later because I think they have like those night lights you plug in, and I want to plug in a night light in like where she is. Like there's an outlet right there, and if I plug in a night light, then she'll be fine. Yeah, she don't need a doghouse because the porch that she's on is like a doghouse. It's pretty much closed in. So she doesn't have no problem like being there. She doesn't like dog houses. Me and my brother-in-law built her a dog house and she never went in it. She would look at it and be like, "What the fuck is this? What is this? I can't go in here. No way." She had an igloo one time. We guys bought her an igloo and she bit it and was biting it and she would never go in it. She refused to go in it. So we never got her a dog house. I'm telling you, this dog is like beyond stupid. You have no idea. I'm not exaggerating. She's like brain dead. She's probably the dumbest dog I've ever known in my entire history of life and knowing animals and dogs. Yeah. But she's very loving and caring and she's a good dog. She doesn't do bad shit It's just that this shit that she's doing now is just like it's never going away. She just doesn't she has a bad habit of doing like the things that I don't want her to do. And I tell her, all the time. I know she knows what I'm saying, but she just doesn't care. She does whatever she wants. It's her way or no way. She's a very ignorant animal. But it comes a time where she needs to understand that what she's doing, it ain't gonna happen no more. She's gonna spend the night in here, eventually. But that shit's gotta come to an end now. She's gotta like go back outside at night and sleep outside on the porch. So that way she could pee her fucking brains out every day, every night, and not in my damn apartment. Cause that shit stinks. It's nasty, and I'm sick and tired of cleaning up after her. And one of the worst things she does is pee on her bed and pee on her comforter. Like, if you know you gotta sleep on it, why would you pee on the things you sleep on? I mean, I know we did, right? But that's when we were kids. She's not a kid anymore. She knows what she's doing, but she's just ignorant. It just doesn't make any sense. So anyway, enough about her dumbass. Hey Sophie, how you doing? So yeah, she's crazy. I mean, I love her a lot too. I'm not denying that I don't love her, but I want the best for her, but she's just too ignorant. She just doesn't understand. And I can't deal with it anymore. I'm had enough. You're not gonna piss in here whenever you feel like it. You have to like bark. You have to alert me. You have to tell me. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, and why are you pissing on your bed and your blanket? Like, you don't make no sense. Like a dog has a voice. It's a bark. So she should be at that door and she should go woo, like she should bark. Like fuck, everybody knows what a bark is. Like I don't understand why she doesn't do it. Like I'm upstairs, so you gotta get my attention. So bark. I would gladly come down here and take her outside instead of her peeing inside. I'd rather her pee outside and wake me up every damn day. But she don't want to do that. She's just ignorant. So you want to be ignorant, you're gonna go back outside where you belong. Because that's where you've been and that's where you're gonna go back. So starting tonight, if the weather's good tonight, I'm taking her ass outside. And I'm gonna take her to her bed and I'm gonna drop some treats there on her bed, put some water in her bowl, and she'll stay right there. Because once she sees me gone, she knows I ain't gonna come back. And then I'll watch her on the camera and see what she does. So I have like a little camera. I'm just gonna put it over there to see what she does. and I can talk to her through the camera and see if she does anything stupid or anything like that. So I'll monitor her for now and see what she's up to. Well, that's true, Barb, but she's been in here for 4 years now. Like she knows better, you know? Like she knows that she's not supposed to pee inside. We fuck her off. We tell her. We tell her she's naughty. When she pees outside, I say, good girl, good pee-pees. And she'll look at me and be like, yeah, I'm a good girl because I'm peeing, you know? So it's like, come on, like, you've been here for 4 years. You've been living outside for 6 years, and you've been living inside for 4 years. And in the beginning, she never did that shit. And then now, I mean, not now, but ever since like the first time, she keeps doing it. And it's like, what the hell, man? Hey, Marilyn, you said this is what your doggy looks like. Well, I tell you, I'm actually really tired of it now. I'm really getting fed up. Like this too much. Like I literally got offline at 12:30 in the morning. I took her outside, you know. I took her outside. She peed like a long ass pee. Then I bring her inside. I didn't give her no more water, no more nothing. So literally 5.5 to 6 hours later, you peed again inside. And she doesn't do it every day. She doesn't do it every day. It's like maybe every 2 weeks, you know? Every 2 weeks she does it. But what I don't understand is like she just never learns. She never learns. And she never will. Some people and some dogs will never learn. They're just gonna be dumb for their whole life. And I've dealt with a lot of dogs my whole life, but she's by far probably the dumbest dog I've ever known in my life. Where she doesn't obey you that much, she doesn't care to obey, she does whatever she wants, she's very stubborn. She doesn't care what you say, what you do, she's gonna do whatever she wants. She's a very ignorant, stubborn dog. If I say no, she doesn't care. Like, no, no, I don't give a shit about no. See? And she's been under my care for a long time now, so she should know better. But she just doesn't want to. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, it's not like it's I'm talking like this and I'm telling you guys, she peed in here again. But you know what? It's like it's life. She's inside. She can't open the door and go outside, And she doesn't pee in here every single day. She pees in here probably like once every 2 weeks, and that's it. But I do the same routine every day. And we're the same way. Sometimes we wake up throughout the night and we wake up like 3 o'clock in the morning and go pee too. And some nights we sleep right through and don't pee at all, right? So I tried. That's why when I came downstairs, I didn't like go off on her or fuck her off or shout at her. I didn't do none of that. I just picked up the comforter, took it outside, mopped the floor. She was in her bed looking at me as if to say, I know Mark's mad as shit because he ain't even speaking to me. She knows. And she was like looking at me like, oh, fuck. I know he's mad. I just peed on the damn comfort. So then I was like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of this shit. I told her, come outside, and I left her out there all day. And I was like, I'm had enough of you, dog. You're just too irritating. So, anyway, she's outside majority of the day anyway. I just bring her inside because I want her to be safe, and I don't want nothing to happen to her. You know. But it's come to the point where I think I'm gonna have to, get her back. She's gonna have to go back outside a couple nights here and there. because she's ruining my sleeping patterns. I mean, I've had a headache all day because I barely slept, and I can't even go back to sleep after I wake up because it's like I'm so like irritated that I don't even feel like going back to sleep. So I just mop the floor, open up the windows to air everything out, put her ass outside. I made a coffee, made some breakfast, and I ate and drank my coffee and just stayed up and was watching TV and just surfing the web and just chilling and just trying to stay calm and not be mad and understand that it could be worse, you know? But it's still very annoying. And I told my sister, we are never going to get another animal again. No cats, no fucking dogs, no nothing. Because this shit is a nuisance. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm had enough. I've had my share of animals and I don't want no more. After she's gone, that's it. It ain't gonna happen ever again. And I told her, if you got a, if as long as I'm living here and you got another animal, I don't even want nothing to do with it. You deal with it, not me. I'm not touching the animal. I'm not even looking at him. I'll move the fuck out. And my dog, that Diamond pees over my sister's house too. She peed over there a couple times. You know, and I ain't buying no damn diapers for that dog. Hell no. She's so dumb she'll bite the damn diaper off trying to get it off. No, no. I am not putting no diapers on that dog. Hell no. She'll fight me. And during the night she'll probably bite the diaper off. No way in hell. Uh-uh. Best solution is put her ass outside. That's where she's going. But she's on medication right now. So, like I said, when I give her a pill at like 9:30 in the morning, I give her a pill. And like by 10:30, 11, she's knocked out. And the doctor, the vet doctor said that these pills are gonna make her drowsy. But it's to like, it's for her like arthritis and her pain and stuff from her hand. So if I give her, I'm supposed to give her two a day, but I only give her one a day. But what I'm gonna start doing is giving her a pill at midnight. So when I leave here at midnight or around that time, I'm gonna give her a pill. I'm gonna take her ass outside to her bed on the porch, and I'm gonna let her go there, and she's gonna be sleeping all night. She's gonna be knocked out. So that way, she sleeps all through the night, and she don't bother nobody. And when she's ready to pee, she can go right to the grass and go pee over there. And I can sleep all night with no worries. Every morning I wake up, I fear smelling her fucking piss. And to this morning, it was like nothing different. I'm like, fucking hell, man. You gotta be kidding me. And I'm like, oh, well. So I went downstairs and I was like, oh, this dumb dog peed on her blanket. So now the blanket's out there on my grass. I gotta wash it later on. Oh, hell no. I ain't putting a diaper on that damn dog. I haven't given her a pill at night, but I just told you, Barb, that I want to give her her second pill at night so that way she sleeps all night. But not in here. I want to give it to her and put her outside so when she's ready to pee, she can go pee. So that way it knocks her the fuck out. Because today, my sister saw her, because today is Sunday, everybody's home. So I gave her a pill at 9 o'clock. And I went over there to go visit my sister around 10:30. And I walked into her house, and my dog was in her kitchen lying on the ground. And she didn't even hear me. She was knocked out completely. And my sister goes, where's Diamond? I said, she's there. She's knocked out. She ain't heard me. I said, remember, the doctor said when she takes that pill, it's going to knock her ass out. And every day I give it to her, it knocks her out. I walked around the whole house and made all this noise the other day when she was outside and she was on the porch and she was knocked out. She didn't hear me. And then she got up and her eyes was bloodshot red, and she was like, I was like, oh yeah, she's high as fuck on them pills. So I came up with an idea, and I'm supposed to give her two, but I only want to give her one. But if I give her a second one, I might as well give it to her before I go to sleep. So when I give it to her, she sleeps throughout the whole night, and she won't be getting up to go look for a cat or a frog or, pee and aggravate me, shit like that. So I'm supposed to give her two, but I only give her one. So if I give her another one at night, maybe she'll sleep through the whole night and knocked out, and then she wouldn't bother me. So I'm gonna try it tonight. I'm gonna see what happens, but I'll see how it goes. I just don't know what more to do. Like I've done everything I possibly can, and it's not working. And she's just being a pain in the ass. I don't know what more to do. So the only way that life was good with her was when she was living outside. When she was living outside on that porch, none of us had a problem. Very seldom she'll wake up through the night and go chase a cat or a frog and bark for about maybe 5 minutes and then go back to sleep. Or my brother-in-law, when he was here, he would go outside and tell her, go back to your bed now. And she'll go back to her bed and leave, and she wouldn't bark no more. So I'm gonna try tonight and leave her outside and see what she does. But like I said, I'm gonna monitor her with the camera and see what she does and put a night light out there just to make sure she's okay, like a little baby. So I'll let you know how my dog ventures go. We'll see. But in order for me to like have a good sleep, I have to like kick her out of here because it's just too much. I can't take it anymore. I can tolerate a lot of things, but one thing I don't like is coming down these steps and smelling fucking piss. That shit aggravates. I'm a clean guy. I like my floors mopped, smelling good. I like my apartment clean. I know you see my clothes, but my clothes is folded. I ain't got shit all over the damn place. Very seldom. All my shit's nice and neat. I like my shit, all night. I like my shit smelling good. I like everything clean. I don't want piss and all that crap coming through this damn house. I'm sick and tired of it. So I was raised to be clean. And my dad, God rest his soul, you know what he used to say? Hey, dogs outside. And he's right. My dad said it right. He goes, hey, dogs outside. That's what he told me when I got my pit bull. He goes, don't you dare bring that dog in here. That dog's staying outside. I don't care. Even during the hurricane, he said, that dog ain't coming in here. Leave his ass in his box. Put some blocks on top of his box so he don't fly away. I don't give a shit. That dog's staying outside. Come on, Dad, it's a hurricane. I don't care. Leave him outside. I'm like, damn, all right. My dad literally said, no dogs in this house. And we never had to clean up his piss and shit at my dad's house. So it looks like Diamond's gonna have to go outside tonight, and we're gonna see how it goes. We'll see. Pray for me. I actually think she'll be back to normal if she does that because she's so used to it, right? She's outside all day, every day. And I remember when she was outside at night, she would like be sleeping a lot outside on the porch. She would never get up or do anything. It's like she almost knew, like, yes, I'm outside. I'm gonna sleep and fuck this shit. I think when she's inside, she kind of feels like, like I'm not free. I'm locked up in here. Mark's going upstairs. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna try it tonight. See how it goes. All right, Marilyn, you said if I Well, I'm getting no. You're not going to be happy with Dr. Rodriguez. I don't see you being happy with the outcome. If you're already suspicious about this person, then I would say your suspicions are there for a reason. I don't feel like this person is going to help you. I feel like this person might make things worse, or they might not do what you want them to do, or take care of the situation that you want them to take care of. So I'm not getting anything good on this Dr. Rodriguez person. So happy on the outcome? No. I feel like you'll be pissed off at the outcome. That's what I get. I feel like this doctor might not even be like, people might be suspicious of this doctor as it is. I don't know if they have good reviews or people talk highly about him, but I would say check his reviews or check what type of doctor he is. If he's got like good, people say he's good or not. But even if they do, I would say you won't be happy with the outcome. No. I get that this guy's probably shady too. This Dr. Rodriguez. If it's a man or a woman, I don't know, but wherever they are, I get that they're shady and they'll probably put fear inside of you for some reason about whatever they're telling you about medical wise or whatever. So I'm getting no. It's a man, yeah. Thought so. Yeah, I'm not getting anything good here in Maryland, to be honest. I'm getting that this person is, you know, talked about, they're shady, and they're the type of person that, people have misunderstandings with, and he's not that great. So you better stick with Dr. Markey. He's better. But yeah, I don't get anything good on that, to be honest. Most doctors are a joke anyway. I can't stand doctors. Ugh, go away. But my dad's doctor, he was cool. Dr. Moore. Moore. He was a good guy. Talked a lot of shit. I went to go one of my dad's last appointments. I went with him and the doctor was I told him, I said, look, my dad needs this, this, and this. He probably ain't even told you, but he need look at his hands. They're all fucked up. You need to do something about it. He's like, okay, I'll get like a nurse to come down there every 3 days to like bandage his hands up and fix it. And it made it better. But my dad's problem is he's stubborn as shit. And my mom was like, I got these people coming to my house, and I'm like, how the fuck you expect that to get better? So his fingers got better for like maybe a week, and then they cut off the nurse, the person, and then they never came back, and his fingers went right back to shit again. And I was like, wow. I went out of my way to tell this doctor to get somebody to come down there to fix my dad's fingers. It lasted 2 weeks. Once the fingers looked a little better, okay, stop now, it's fine. I'm healed, miraculously. But one good thing about the doctor is he got my dad's death certificate within a week. Because usually you wait like months for that death certificate. And Dr. Moore got it done within a week. We were like, huh? How could we have the death certificate already? And he's like, yeah, I loved your dad. He was a nice guy. He was my patient for years. You know, we always had a good time talking. He's my mate. Least I can do is get the death certificate for you guys, take care of your mom and stuff, and blah, blah, blah. So you could transfer shit and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, fuck, okay. And I told my mom, I said, see, you talk shit about him. But look, he got the death certificate already for that, for you. See? She's like, oh, I don't like him anyway. He better do that. So he was good for something. He never rubbed me the wrong way. He was cool. It's just my dad, he never listened. He didn't want it. He didn't care. He did whatever he wanted. He's like my dog. I'm doing whatever I want. I'm not listening to nobody. It's my way or the highway. So you want me to tell you about what happened at brunch today? Let me tell you guys this story. It was kind of awkward for me. I felt awkward at brunch today. You know how you see your ex somewhere and you're like, fuck, why do I have to see this person here today? You know, I want to be in peace with my sister on her birthday. Then you see your ex and you're like, fuck. Like, yeah, and I speak to her. We speak. We're on good terms or whatever. Uh, like she was my girlfriend from high school. And, we've always been cool or whatever. Even though we broke up, we were always cool or whatever. Our families were close and whatnot. And her cousin, I also tried to get with her too, right? But she didn't want no parts of me. She's like she's scared of me or something, right? It's like she's intimidated of me or whatever. She's like a very shy chick, but I always tried to get her because I always liked her. She always was like my type of girl. So they were both sitting next to each other today at the table over from me. They're probably like 20 feet away. And my sister looks at me, she rolls her eyes. I'm like, yep, fuck of all people. So you're lucky at your fucking birthday I would leave. But she's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Your back's face to them. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's the way I want it. So like, you know how you feel like somebody's watching you and shit. So I got up, went to go get my food, and then I just happened to just look over there real quick, and all of them at the table was looking over at me. They must have been talking about me, obviously, right? And I was like, yep, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew they were over there talking about me, eyeing me up, wondering what I'm doing, who I'm with, or whatever. So then I go back and sit down, and then they get up, and then the shy one, she didn't even speak, which I was shocked. She didn't speak at all. She was like, no, no, I'm not speaking to Marky. And but my ex, she spoke to me. She's like, oh hey Mark, how you doing? Nice to see you. I'm like, yeah, nice to see you too. Not. And I was like, yeah, I'm good, thanks. And she had like her plate of food and she went to go sit down. Then her sister gets up and her sister knows me too. Her sister spoke to me. She's like, hi. I'm like, hi. And I was like, good Lord, why me? So my sister was like, did the shy one speak to you? Like the one, I don't want to say her name on here, but anyway, my sister's like, did she speak to you? I'm like, nope. She goes, wow, what the fuck is her problem? I was like, I tell you, she has this thing where she don't, like, she's shy. She doesn't want to speak to me. Even now, like 30 years later, she still does it. But it's weird because one time I saw her at the airport and she spoke to me, no problem. And we spoke to like for like 20 minutes. And that was the last time I really spoke to her. And one day she asked my sister for my business card because she needed an electrician. And she's never called me ever since. And I think that's why she didn't speak to me because she was embarrassed because she asked my sister for my number but never called me. And then you see me today and you didn't even say nothing. And I was all by myself at the table at the time too. Because my mom, my sister, and my nephew got up. Actually, no, I was with my nephew. But she could have looked over and said, oh, I spoke to your sister and she gave me your number. I'm going to call you because I need you to do some electrical for me or whatever. She didn't say one word. She just kept her head like this and was like shy and didn't want to speak. And I said, what the fuck is wrong with you damn people? See? And then you women wonder why guys don't want you. Acting crazy like that, acting hard to get or acting shy. And when you see my sister, you tell her and ask her about me. And then when you see me in real life, you don't know what to say. And then you wonder why I just don't pay you no mind anyway. See? What's wrong with you people? At least my ex spoke to me. Shit. Well, we're on good terms anyway. And her husband's cool. I like her husband. Her husband's my friend. Even though he knows I was with his, girlfriend. I mean, his wife at one point. He still was cool. Shit, that was in high school, man. Get over it. It's cool. He's all right. He still speaks to me all the time. I don't want her back anyway. But you can at least speak. But you see how people are? They're so weird, man. They're just like so dumb. It didn't make no sense to me whatsoever why she acted that way. I was like, yep, whatever. Yeah, I don't have time to listen to you. I don't have time to deal with you. You want to be weird? Be weird. Hey, Dan, are you here? You see my boys? My boys are winning again. Barely. How your guys are doing today? Did they win or did they play already? I haven't even seen the schedule because I've been so like back and forth with everything. Virgo's just laughing at me. Ever since Virgo came in here, she's been laughing at my ass. She must be like, Mark talk so much shit. He's my entertainment. I'm laying down here listening to this fucking guy. This is dog. This is X. This women. I'm sorry, guys. I can't help myself. I just think it's weird how people are like, why you just can't be normal? Why you just can't be an adult? Like, bro, I'm 50 years old, like, and like, you you go out of your way to talk to my sister about me, and then when you see me, you don't say nothing. And I was looking at her like trying to like say, hey, if you need me, I'm here. Like, you want to talk about it or whatever, or give me your number. I'll call you. I ain't shy. It's okay. I'm not gonna bite. I know you're married with kids. It's okay. All that shit back in the day is over now. I'm good. I don't want you. It's okay. Jesus, man. It was hilarious. They're like, oh my God, did you see Mark? Look, he looks nice today. He's all dressed up. What a good brother. Oh, look, he's a good uncle. He's sitting right next to his nephew. Yeah, that's his sister's son, yes. Oh, and his mom's there. Oh, he's such a nice boy. We should have married him, but we ended up marrying fucking losers. See, I told you should have married Mark. You dumb bitch. Forgive me, Jesus. I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lord Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know it's Sunday. I shouldn't talk about it. But they just aggravate me, Jesus. Now I know why you never got married, Jesus. I'm following your footsteps, literally. You don't want no parts of these damn women. They drive you fucking nuts. Oh, please, Lord Jesus, forgive me. Forgive me, Lord Jesus. Forgive me. Calm down, Tiger. Breathe, Mark. Breathe. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Honestly, Virgo, I don't know about you. I don't know about anybody else in here. But this retrograde has been absolutely nuts. This retrograde wasn't even that long. It's going on, I think, to the 29th or something like that, to the end of the month almost. But this retrograde is like a short retrograde, but it's been very, very effective. Like it's affected me through other people. Like my dog's acting crazy, right? People around me are acting crazy. My internet's been acting crazy. I've been online like all week and it's like it's conked out. It won't do it now, but it'll do it at night, which is weird. So like the past couple nights, I'm like talking to myself. Next thing you know, I had to reboot. And everybody's like, where the fuck Marco? And I'm like, I'm back, guys. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And then when I tried to watch the game 2 nights ago, I can see the game, right? And I can't hear it. There was no volume. And I was like, well, Mark, life is never going to be perfect. Yeah, I'm going to blame the fucking retrograde. Mark, don't worry. It's okay. You're okay, Mark. It's going to be all right. I'm trying to calm myself down every night and say, you know what, Mark, don't worry about it. Like it's just some petty shit. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be okay. I just try and calm myself down because I know I ain't even doing nothing. Nothing's affecting me personally. It's like, you know, people and things are affecting me and bullshit. Like it's just like weird ass shit that don't make no sense. I'm like, wow, man. I'm like, whatever, bro. I don't care anymore. Like another thing that happened is like the retrograde started on the 10th, I believe, the 9th or the 10th. And on the 10th, I ordered something and I still haven't got it. And me and the person that I ordered it through were like, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I don't know. I don't know when the thing is gonna come. I don't know where it is. I don't know what's going on. And I'm like, no wonder, because I ordered it on the day of the fucking retrograde. So it's probably gonna come next week when the retrograde is finished. I said, don't worry about it, bro. I'm not in a rush. I'll get it when I get it. He's like, oh, you sure? You're not mad? I'm like, nah, bro. I got better things to be mad at, or I don't want to be mad at all. I just know because I couldn't tell this person about retrogrades because they don't even know about it. If I say retrograde, they're probably like, what the fuck is that? And I don't feel like explaining it. So I'm like, whatever, man. I don't fucking care. I checked the actual hey Philomena, how you doing? Um I checked the actual like tracking number thing yesterday and it still says like it's nowhere near me. It's like I think it said Chicago or something like that, the last place it was. I haven't checked it today, it could have changed. But I checked and it says going through the network. It never said like where exactly it is right now, but the last place it was is in Chicago. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, me too. All right, Marilyn, you said you went to Doctor. If I went to Doctor S, will it be helpful with the situation? I'll be glad I went to him. Yeah, exactly. So it'll actually be closer and we wouldn't even know. Mm. Well, Marilyn, with this person, Dr. S, I'm getting that you're still not going to be that happy, but the outcome is going to be better. You're going to be glad you went to him in the end. Well, went to this person in the end, right? So if it is a man, then I would say it doesn't matter if man or woman, but I get like male energy here. But if you were to go to this person would like, make you feel a certain way, but then afterward, the end result will you'll be satisfied with the person. Like you'll be like, okay, that was money spent, well spent. I'm glad I dealt with this person because in the beginning they were kind of like, I was kind of worried, but then the end result, I got what I wanted out of it. So I would say this is a better choice. So where this person will help the situation, and the end result will be like, okay, I'm glad I went to him, even though I was kind of skeptical at first. So, because I got six of Pentacles at the very end, and that tells me that this person will do the job right, and you'll be happy and you'll be satisfied with it. So I would say yes, that you'll be if you go to this person, it will be better. But if there's like a little misunderstanding in the beginning, or like maybe you can't get an appointment for a while, or some shit like that, or maybe they like say, oh, we can't do the appointment if we had something happen. Like, don't take it as a like a negative. Just know that it might be a little in the initial getting to the person, getting to the doctor, what might be a pain in the ass. It might be a delay or two or a wait, but then the end result would be okay, cool. Yeah, I'm glad I went to him, even though it was a pain in the ass in the beginning. So. Yeah, I would say it'd be fine going to this person. Philomena, thanks for the donation. You can ask your question when you're ready. Like every day I get emails now. Black Friday sale up to 60% off. You've got a 25 voucher off from Adidas. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, really? I don't want to see none of this shit. I don't want no more clothes and no more shoes, no more sneakers, no more nothing. I wore an outfit today for the second time, and I've had it for like years. I don't want no more damn clothes. I treated myself too much the last 2 years, and now like I don't want no more clothes. So when I see these sales, I'm like, go away, leave me alone. I don't want it. It's crazy the amount of sales that are on right now. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely crazy. Like really good deals too. But I got too much clothes and too much hats, too much sneakers, everything. I got too much. I'm blessed, to be honest. I'm blessed to have so much clothes and so much stuff that I've bought for myself. I treated myself a lot, so I don't really want nothing else. That's the last thing I need is more clothes. I gotta wear the shit I have now. I'm thinking about giving some of the sneakers to my nephews for Christmas. I'm gonna be like, you guys want these? Here, love. Merry Christmas. I don't want them in my apartment no more. I'm not gonna wear them. You guys can have them. You guys are the same size feet as me, so here you go. They're brand new. Look, I never used them. Here, you guys will use them more than me. I wish I had this when I wish I had the amount of sneakers I have when I was their age. Shit, when I was their age, I had one pair of sneakers. My mom and dad be like, "You fuck you think this is? No way in hell. You better go work for it if you want it." They be like, "No, no, like hell you will." I'm gonna track the package now, Burger, and see where it is. Um, it's not here anymore. I took it out. I took the thing off. Shit. I think I have the paper over here. Let me check it out. Let me check. Yeah, it's still at Chicago. It says pass through facility, Chicago, Illinois. So Chicago is still far away from us. So yeah, that's November 22nd. That was yesterday at 9 o'clock. It made it to Chicago. So yeah, it's probably gonna take at least another week to get here or more. But that's fine. It's all good. No rush. Yeah, it's still there. It's still in Chicago. And I checked it like 3 days ago and it was still there. Yeah, it's fine. It'll get here in probably another week. I'm sure it will. All right, Philomena, you said, what are Daniel the Sagittarius' feelings for you after spending time together last night? Ooh, let's see. All right, let's check. Oh, nothing wrong with that. Hmm. Well, because it was like a date where you just, hung out and didn't go anywhere, he kind of feels like, he didn't have to put in a lot of effort and he didn't like have to do anything serious. So he liked the fact that he didn't have to do anything and just rested. He looks at you as somebody who is like smart, quick, you know, someone who is like always like he looks at you as a woman that is he knows that you're just focused on him and not focused on more people or talk about other people. except for yourself and what the current situation is. Like, he thinks that it's nice that you don't, like, talk about other people except for yourself, if that's the case of what's happened. That's the type of card that I got here. But he feels like he has to put in a lot of effort in order to make things happen, or he has to like speak up in order for things to happen too. Like, he feels like he has to put in some effort, and that's kind of like making him, feel like a certain way. Like, he's probably like, you know what? I hope I ain't gotta keep. I know it's my first date, or I know it's like, it's a date that I just did, and we didn't really go anywhere. But um, like right now, he feels like, I guess I'm gonna have to put in a lot of effort in order to get through to Philomena or make her happy, or I have to speak to her a lot more and put in some effort. So if you're the type of person that doesn't really say much, or you didn't really say much to him and didn't really communicate first, then he probably feels like he has to put in a lot of effort. But if you spoke to him more than he spoke to you, then he's probably like, okay, cool, she's talking a lot, but you know, maybe I didn't even get a word in. Like, what the hell? So, okay, well, you talked the whole entire night. Well, that's good. So that's where the effort I get in. So that's the major effort that was put in. But so now that you said you talked the entire night, so that's good. So now he probably, maybe he's comparing you to the last person he dealt with, because he had to make a lot of effort and he didn't have to do that for you. So that's probably what this means. Like, he's probably like, shit, at least I didn't have to put in a lot of effort and, and sacrifice, and say so much in order for her to speak. At least we talked the whole night and I didn't have to deal with no, a person like my ex. Because I get like, he looks at you, you show up upright here, and that means that he likes you, and he likes the fact that he spent time with you and he had a good night. And if you spoke all night, then that's great. So the effort's there, which he likes, but he probably compared you at the end of the night to the last person he was with that didn't talk at all, and he had to like push a conversation out of the person. So he liked the effort that you guys put in. So that's good. I don't get nothing bad. I just think that he compared you at the end of the night. I was like, damn, that was different. At least this woman talked to me all damn night. My ex was so fucking annoying. I had to like, you know, beg to like to talk to her, or like, do all the damn effort and all the talking. So that's good, you know. Well, you can't base that the connection on like a date or two. You know what I mean? You gotta just keep going. The connection is only gonna go anywhere if you do what you're doing now. See how you talk all night? A connection is built through communication. So you got to see how it goes. I can tell you the connection is not going to go anywhere, and then you said, "Well, way I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to, talk to him and see how where it goes." And then you can say, "I'm just going to sit on my ass and wait till he comes to me." So that it's too early to know about that type of stuff. You got to like be with somebody constantly in order to have a connection, so it goes somewhere. It's only gonna go somewhere if you do your part, you know. So if you talked all the entire night, you got to keep that up. Keep that communication up so it does go somewhere. Yeah, but I don't get anything negative, so that's good. Connections are built over time. More time you spend, the better the connection becomes. Virgo, how's the boys? They're good. What about the one that was in the Marines? Is he finished or is he gone back? I meant to ask you that the other night. He has his house in Cali and deploys in March or April. Oh shit, that's cool. Oh, that's nice. So he's got his house and everything. He's ready to go. Good for him. Good for him. I'm happy for him. That's good. You should be proud. You should be. I'm sure you're a proud mommy. He's come a long way. That's good. I like hearing things like that. He must be a good kid. I know he's a good kid. Well, he's not a kid anymore, but to us he is. He's all excited by it, except he wants it. This. Yeah. Well, yeah. Just let him be. Sometimes we're gonna do things our parents don't want. I'm sure you did things your parents didn't want too, but you turned out all right. You turned out good so far. That's good. I'm glad. He seems like he is. If he's got a house and he's in the Marines and stuff, that means he's making good choices. That's a good job. That's a secure job for the rest of your life. Yeah, 19, and you got all that already. Shit. When I was 19, I was a beast. I had my own car, my own apartment. I was in the army as well. I was a DJ and I was a car mechanic. I was making three checks every month. Cha-ching. I was good. 19 was some of the best years of my life. Yep. Oh, no way. I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. So high school, so school, he's been with her since sixth grade. That's cool as shit. Dang. So you're a grandma now. I didn't know that. Ah, shit. That's so nice, Virgo. I'm so glad to hear that. That made my day. Grandma Virgo, no shit. If you told somebody you was a grandma, they be like, girl, stop your noise. You ain't no damn grandma. You didn't even look like a damn grandma. They be like, dang, you're a grandma? Holy shit. Okay, Marilyn, I'll be back tonight. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I know your situation. Have fun, Marilyn. I know, Virgo. I'm like, shit. That's why I said what I said. That's why I said what I said. I said, damn, you're young, four kids, grandchild now. Shit, you doing it right. Started early. But how old were you when you had your first son? You was what? You was younger than that. Yeah, 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 I know. So if he's shit 16, yeah, fucking hell. See, and look how far you become. Look how far you came in 20 years. And I'm knowing you for about shit. I'm knowing you for a long time. Shit. You go, girl. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. If ain't nobody tells you, I'll tell you. Because I've known you for a while and I'm proud of you. And you should be proud of your son and your kids and, the life you've given them. I'll tell you. I don't want to try and tear up or cry, but. Barbie, you said you just had your grandson picked up by his mom. Oh, nice. He's coming over for Thanksgiving. I'm sure he'll have a great time with his grandma. Do you give him like a gift for Thanksgiving, Barbie? Yeah, that's like my sister. She got married at 21. She's got her two boys. She married her like high school sweetheart, and then that bastard left her. So, I've never seen my sister so happy. I ain't gonna lie. My sister went 45 today. That's her birthday today. She's 45 years old, and she's been gone from that bastard. Next month will make 3 years she's gone. She's separated from him, and May will be 3 years that he left here. And ever since that piece of shit left this house, her whole life has gotten better. She got a better job. Her finances are even better than it was. The kids are so happy. She's extremely happy. She said she had one of the best birthdays of her life yesterday. She wasn't tied down or couldn't go here, couldn't go there, couldn't be with this friend. Oh, I don't like that person, this person. So she had like 10 people at her party, her best friends, her best 10 friends. She was so happy. She wanted to invite me. I said, no, 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 you go with your friends. We're gonna be together on your birthday. We went to brunch today for lunch, and then I'm gonna have, dinner with her later. You know? Yeah, it's good to hook the boy up, because a lot of people we didn't have what they had. So it's nice to give them what we never had, you know. Sometimes it's okay if they deserve it, but if they're a little pain in the ass and they're rude, then I wouldn't give them nothing. Yeah. Okay, Dan. You know, when I was young, I tell my nephews all the time, what you guys have now, I wish I had. And even my rich friends didn't have what you guys have today. So I didn't have shit when I was young. Mom and dad couldn't afford it. 4 kids in private school, and then my sister went to college and still paying for like private school and shit. Uh, my mom told me that. My mom told me she had $300 in her account when my sister got married. Imagine that. They sacrificed everything for their kids. And that's why I fucked my sister off a couple years ago. I said, Mom and Dad were broke because of you, bitch. And then you act like you don't know your parents or act like you don't owe them. You owe them more than anybody. I do my share for Mom and Dad. And they were broke because of you. That's not true. I was like, yeah? Ask Mom and Dad now. I'm like, you act like I'm lying, or you act like it ain't true. That's why I can't stand some of my siblings because they don't even understand the sacrifice my parents have made for them. But I do. That's why I do everything for my parents now. Because my mom just didn't even want to come up here today. Because she feels indirectly that celebrating is disrespecting my dad because he's dead. I said, Mom, listen to me for the love of God. Dad is not mad at you. He no longer is a human being with feelings or anything like that. Okay? I know you know your husband, but trust me when I tell you, right? I know for a fact that he wants you to live your life. You're with your children, right? You have to eat. Life goes on. We're going to celebrate in memory of him. Yes, I know, but it's not the same. I said, I'm not saying it's going to be the same. He's not here. But he would not want us to stay home and be like, you know, you're gone, so I'm not doing nothing. No, he don't want that. Spirit don't want you to do that dumb shit. You're not supposed to put your life on hold because someone died, no matter how significant they are. At the end of the day, they say to me all the time, go ahead, do what you got to do. They're not offended. No, don't even dare think that. They're right there in the celebration with you. You just don't even know it, you know? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Virgo. Yeah. Yeah. Just like my house, when I was growing up, we had roaches everywhere. Couldn't even afford bug spray to kill those bastards. We had roaches everywhere. Our house was fucking shit back in the day. It was okay, but it was like could have been better. But my parents couldn't afford to have us in a better house. Me and my brother slept in the same room. Me and my sister, and both my sisters slept in another room. Our bedrooms were did down here is bigger than my bedroom. My bedroom was like 10 by 10. We were all up in the same fucking shit. And then my brother, I had to use my brother's clothes as I got older and he got older. I used his clothes. I never really had new clothes because I had to use my brother's old clothes because my parents couldn't afford to buy us new shit all the time. And then my sisters were the same way. My youngest sister had to wear my older sister's leftover clothes because they couldn't afford more. It was impossible for my parents to afford more shit. But my dad bust his fucking ass three jobs a day. My dad had working 3 jobs, busting his ass for his kids. So why you can't give back now? You know what I'm saying? Hey Monique, how you doing? Yeah, exactly, Barb. And I'm sure your kids probably appreciate it. And if they don't, then then maybe they'll know one day. But I tell people I lived in the fucking ghetto, man. You crazy? My mom and dad still my mom still lives there now. But it's not a ghetto anymore. Cause everybody that made it a ghetto, they're all dead and gone and got killed in drugs and all that type of shit. They don't live there anymore. But when I was growing up in that area, it was ghetto as shit. And it was like a shithole area. And it's not no more. But it used to be bad back when I was growing up. And we didn't have shit. When I went to school, I had the same shoes every fucking day, every year until them things couldn't fit no more. My parents weren't like these kids now. They get everything new every day. Oh, I don't want this. Throw it away. Get another one. Oh, I don't want this. I'll give it to somebody else. I don't want this. And food. Psh, if you don't want what my mom made, you know what she did? She said, "Look, there's bread right there. There's cheese. You can make a cheese or toast and fuck off because I'm making food. If you don't want it, you can go make yourself a sandwich." That's what she would say. If you don't want to eat this soup or you don't want to eat the food I just made, you can go make a sandwich. Not my problem. You can go to bed hungry all I care. Now, these kids, they call fucking DoorDash and all these places and be like, yeah, I want to order this, I want to order that. Yeah, come to me, lazy as shit. Wait till the guy comes knocking on their door, everything's served to him on a platter. Man, we didn't have that shit. We didn't have no fucking delivery. You out of your mind. And if you said, yeah, come deliver in the hood. Oh, no, no, we guys don't deliver there past nighttime. Fuck that. We get robbed. Guys in my hood used to rob those pizza delivery guys. That's why they stopped. They weren't, no, if you want pizza, you live in the hood, you better go pick it up. I'm dead serious. Guys used to get a pizza delivery guy used to get robbed in my hood area or any hood area in Bermuda back then. 40 years ago? Yeah, right. You ain't ordering no pizza around here. No, no, sorry, we don't deliver in that area. Where you live again? No, no. Uh-uh. You better pay for that shit first, and then we'll come deliver it. Fuck that. See, because back in the day, when you delivered the pizza, you paid the person. Now you gotta pay before you guys delivered. See, now back in the day, we didn't have that option. We didn't have internet and apps and all that shit on our phone. We didn't have all that stuff 40 years ago. So back then it was worse than it is now. That's why everybody's got the life now. They just don't even understand. But if you're over the age of 40, you'll understand what life, how life was back then and how it is now. You know, you got to be at least 40 years old to understand what life was back then, or older, obviously. And if you're over like 60, 70 years old, that shit didn't even exist. You didn't know what a fucking pizza was. Takeout? Fuck that. You know, takeout restaurant bullshit around here. You better whip up some fucking pancakes or something, eat that shit and shut your mouth. Here's some soup. Here's some bread, a sandwich, some bananas and fruit, and shut your mouth. You know, pizza around here. You out of your damn mind. Ain't got no money for that shit. I ain't lying. I'm telling you, people don't even understand what a life is and was back then. These guys don't have. These guys didn't even have. People didn't even have food back then. People were scraping. My neighbors were so poor, they used to come over our house and try and eat. We'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, see that, Virgo? See, they don't know. People don't know the life that people live. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And here in Bermuda, we have hurricanes, you know, and obviously, right? You guys know. I remember being like 8 years old when that hurricane hit us bad, and we were 3 weeks without no school, no power, no food, no nothing. These restaurants and like grocery stores, they didn't have no generators and shit like that. And if they did, it wasn't like nothing that's gonna run the whole shop. It'll probably run their freezers and that's it. And back then, everything was ghetto in my area. There ain't no generators. That you heard a generator in my neighborhood, they'll just come steal that bitch. That's exactly what happened. People used to chain their generators to a pole or something, or to the door, to the garage, or to their car, so nobody would steal them overnight. That's why these people don't know what life is, man. They really don't. I knew, and I'm younger than a lot of older people that come in here and had it worse than me. My parents had it worse than me. And my parents, my grandparents had it worse than me too. I just found out more information about my grandfather when he was here in Bermuda. And he was working on a farm, milking cows and fucking dealing with cows all fucking day, busting his ass. My mom told me last night that her father came to Bermuda when she was 4 years old. And my mom's getting 80. So my grandfather was here in Bermuda 74 years ago, right? Busting his ass. And my mom said he stayed in Bermuda for 8 years straight, never went back home, never saw his children, his wife, nothing, right? Then when he finally came home, my mom was 12. Was 12 years old, my mom. And he came home for good because he didn't want to be in Bermuda no more. But look at the sacrifice our ancestors and grandfathers and grandparents made for their children, which is your mother and father, or whatever, your mother or your father. I never knew that. My mom never told me that information. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying to myself, like, this is nuts. Like, when you think about it, absolutely nuts. And I never knew that. And then you have people like that live here that have the nerve to look at you like you ain't nobody in this world. Meanwhile, my grandfather's been here longer than you've been born. What about your ancestors? Your ancestors been here? No. That's why like I get so irritated with people when they talk shit. They aggravate you about stupid things that they don't even know nothing about, don't even know your heritage or like what you're doing and stuff. It's so annoying. People just run their mouths for nothing. Oh, I got a donation. Hello, Ruth. How you doing? Well, the cards are saying you were drawn to this person because they were active or you felt the action from them. You had a desire to talk to them or a desire to deal with what they had. And it's a good thing you did because the outcome was good. And this person has good energy, and that's probably why you went towards this person. Because I got all good cards here, all good vibes, and all good energy. So it boils down to the energy, the feelings, just knowing good person when you see one and adapting to their energy and feeling it and knowing that you dealt with somebody good, you know? So I got all good things here. I got all good cards and I got good situations and outcomes. So you got drawn to this person for a reason, for a good, positive reason. Well, that's probably what's gonna happen. Because I got family here, 10 of Cups. So if your dad's your family, so that means that you're gonna deal with that. Your dad might win the bid, and and it all might happen. Because I got all good things here. Got the 6 of Wands, which means victory, winning. So that's probably gonna happen. That's probably you're dealing with it. Virgo, that's Kitty. That's my friend Kitty that used to come in here. We've been live a few times together. Yeah, it's Just Bird Tarot. That's her channel. She's cool. She's my friend. I haven't seen her for a long time. I didn't even know she was live, or she has been live. That's the chick, Kitty. We call her Kitty. She's cool. Yeah, you know her. I think she changed her name to Just Bird Terror or something like that. Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. Though. I'll probably go see if I put on her notifications or something. She comes in here sometimes. She likes to talk a lot of shit. It was an ornament like an antique figure. Yeah. Well, if you want it, then you probably can get it. So Ruth, I would say go for it. If your dad wants it or you want this ornament, you'll get it. It's very possible you can get it for sure because I got all good cards here. All good cards. So it's very positive outlook, a very positive overall situation, especially family and victory. But you have to be active. You have to make sure you're there and may be part of it. So if you're a part of it, your energy's stuck to it, you know? Well, if somebody won the bid, then obviously that one not ain't meant for you, you know? Might be something else you might be bidding on that you go in, you know? If you dreamt about it, could have bothered you because you didn't win. Or maybe that's going to lead to something else. Maybe it'll lead to something else that you're supposed to deal with them with. That's what I get. So either way, it's all good cards here. So it was meant to for you to see the person and deal with them, and it could lead to other things. It's getting dark here fast. It's already like 5:10. It's crazy. It's getting darker, a lot darker, faster. All right. I've been on here for like an hour and a half. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll be back tonight. I'll probably be back here like in a couple hours. I'll be back tonight, hang out with you guys and chill. But yeah, I'm gonna go feed my dog, and I gotta go pick up my mom in a bit, and then do some dinner. But I'll be back in a few hours, though. All right, guys. Virgo, take care. Barbie, Ruth, I'll see you guys later.